Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Will be easy. Okay. Easy. Okay. I could definitely ask that for you. Selling your house will be easy. Let me do one more shuffle here. All right, let's dive in. Will selling your house be easy? No, you're so cool. Okay, right away. Okay, right away. I am feeling realtor, a female realtor, and I always call her the bad bitch. Oh, thank you so much. I'm okay. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate you. I always call her the bad bitch. So I'm feeling a female realtor, someone who really is creative when it comes to selling homes. So look for the older female fire sign to sell your home. So I'm already getting realtor. Fire sign realtor, woman realtor. Super. Don't say bitch. Sorry, she's a badass. This is for Willow. Don't say ass. Okay, maybe you shouldn't be here, my love. Let's just go ahead and hide you out of the channel if you're not into that. I'm not going to have people coming in here telling me what I can and can't do, that's for sure. Selling your house. Easy. Okay, the temperance card. Temperance is patience. So I think you will have to be patient with this. I feel like Moderation. Finding balance. This is a card of having balance. So I'm not feeling it's going to be hard. You just might have to be patient. And if your energy is balanced and like in harmony, it's going to seem like it sells good. But if you're, if you're not balanced and you're not in that harmony state, I do feel like it could be difficult. So just try to relax, try to, try to have faith in this Queen of Wands selling it. Try to find other things that you can do, to get your mind off it, to keep you balanced. Try to find outlets that are healing, meditation, doing things that bring you joy. So it kind of takes your mind off it and takes the worry away. If there is any worry, if things are off balance. And we have the Sun card, which is a big, beautiful, yes, big positive card. It is of success, positivity, and joy. So again, try to stay in that positive, balanced frame of mind. This is also fire. These are all fire energy. So this revolves around this woman. Let her do her job. Let her do her job. She's very creative in how she's going to sell it. I think she just has to find that selling point that works. Meanwhile, you have to find the things that keep you balanced and bring you joy during this time, and stay patient. Stay patient. All right, let's get you one more card, and then I think that's your reading, my love. So I don't think it's not going to be hard. It just depends on how you experience this. It depends on what you do during this process that either makes it feel like it's hard or that it's easy. Okay, coming out, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, he knows money. I don't know if this is your husband, but it is an older male, earth energy. And this person represents wealth, leadership. He could be working with the Queen of Wands, but he is extremely generous with his finances. He's also a protector of finances. So I wonder if this is like the borrower, like the loan company. He kind of reminds me of someone who would take care of the money situation. He is here and he is all about success and everything being secure. So everything looks very good upon selling your home. It's just you, again, you being centered, you being balanced, you being in harmony with this, but it will lead to success. It's very positive. There is joy. And then you've got two very, very key people here that I think will bring you a lot of success. So that's my reading for you, dear. I hope that helps. I do hope that helped, but it does look like a very good reading, okay? So, yeah. Patience, 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 especially being patient. And I think when you find those things that you do that bring you that peace, time's just gonna fly by, the time will fly by, and that'll encourage patience. Because trust me, we all want our homes to sell quickly, right? But home purchasing and home buying, it's all about the right timing, all about divine timing, I believe, for that kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I always hope I can deliver a positive message for sure. And if I'm not, we're gonna find some positive in it. Okay, we're gonna find the positives. Like, where can we? All right, you guys. Who else has a question? Just a very easy, straightforward question. So it can't be like a 3-part question. I just don't have time for those. But if someone just has like a very basic, easy question, that would be good. I'm sorry. I don't really like to do intentions readings. I'm not very good at them. I'm not very good at them. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not going to do intentions. I'm not going to do an intentional reading today. Sorry. Yeah, like what are their feelings towards me, or like their intentions or their thoughts about me? Yeah. I'm not going to do that today. So any other questions is okay. Sorry about that. They're just really hard for me, and yeah, I'm definitely not going to tap into that energy, my dear. So I will not be answering that question. Okay. Will everything go well when I go and meet my stepmom? Okay. Let's tap into the energy of your stepmom and see what will happen. Okay. All right. In fact, I think I'm just going to get that energy out of here because I don't like someone bringing up like demonic energies in here. No. Okay. Will everything go well? Will everything go well when you meet your stepmom? Will everything go well? Will everything go well? All right, my love, I think I have your reading. Okay, will everything go well? So what we're getting here is we do have the 9 of Swords. And the 9 of Swords is about you worrying and stressing about this. I don't know if you've been worrying and stressing about this. There's anxiety when it comes to this. You might not even be able to sleep very well because of this. You might feel a little bit of maybe depressed about this. And I think you're struggling. There's a struggle with you and this. So either this is prior, right? Because you said, will everything go well when I go and meet your stepmom? So this is either building before you meet her or during when you're talking to her. But, this is someone who, they're not handling it well. And what this card does suggest is that finding a solution to you feeling over, with the anxieties and fears you're struggling with struggling with, that you find a solution to overcome that. So find things that calm you. Try to find things to do that calm you, especially before you go see her. That will help. If you're dealing with this energy of worry, fear, it says nightmares. You might even be like cooking up scenarios in your head of it not going well, and that causes anxiety as well. So I'm also getting the Four of Cups, okay, which this card is of someone not being happy, someone being very dissatisfied with this possible interaction. Someone offers something and someone basically has their arms crossed saying, no, I don't want that. I don't see your point. I don't see it. So someone offering something, right? The universe offering a cup. Here, take this cup, right? And they're just not interested. They're not interested in this. So I don't know whose energy this is, but it says on the card, is it time to consider new possibilities? Are there new possibilities? Okay, and the next card. No, this is for I'm sorry, babies. Who's this for? This is for Tracy. I'm reading for Tracy right now. So we have Six of Swords. This is someone who's moving on. So I'm feeling like this is after your meeting, after you meeting your stepmom, that I'm thinking this is you. It could be her, but I'm feeling this is you feeling it's time to go. Like, I'm going to leave, I'm going to move. I need to take a step in a different direction so I can grow. It says, what situations or relationships in my life require me to let go and move forward? In the back of the deck, we do have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is someone having a lot of victory, a lot of success, stepping into a leadership role, being inspiring, being very accomplished. So I feel like after your moving on transition, after you move on, there's going to be a lot of success for you. There's going to be a lot of success. So it starts with anxiety, right? Anxiety, worry, fear, someone saying basically no. Someone saying no, or I'm not happy with that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to take that. It says happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. And I think you take action. I think you take action by moving on. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Or I'm gonna go off and do this. I'm gonna leave this situation behind and I'm gonna go somewhere better. Something like that. And in the end, there is success because you work so hard for what you want. So I feel like that's the way it's going to go. So I hope that helped, Tracy. And I didn't get any clarifiers. I usually get clarifiers if someone pops up and I don't know who they are, and the situation's kind of sus. I'll get clarifiers, but that was very straightforward. I felt very straightforward message. So yeah, there's that. You're welcome. I wish you all the best, only the best. Yeah, no, I can't do a three-part question, you guys. Just one easy, simple question. Just one. I can't answer a three-part question. I can answer one simple, easy question, and I tend to pick the ones that I'm most drawn to, okay? So just throw out a question, and okay, will he contact me? Let's ask that. Will he contact me? Will he contact? Get in there. All right. Clear the energy. Will he contact you? Okay. Oops. That might have flipped in reverse there. It did a whoop-de-woo flip. Yep, that flipped in reverse. All right, let's get you one more card. Please just remember, you guys, tarot is just for fun. It's like asking a friend, asking a bestie for advice. You don't have to take this advice. It's just the energy's coming. It would be like asking someone a question and they would tell you what they think based on the energy that they receive. It's the same thing with the cards. Nothing's set in stone. Nothing is set in stone. Absolutely not. Free will decide the outcome, okay? It's just advice. It's just a card game for advice or receiving a message. That's it. That's it. I think what's most important is what you gather from the card. It's not, someone can interpret the card for you, but there are different levels of tarot readers. I'm just a beginner. I haven't even been doing this more than a year. So, some tarot readers just go off the intuitive feeling of it. They don't even go off the meanings, So it depends on who you ask. And yeah, I'm kind of a newbie. I'm fresh. I'm not seasoned. So will he contact you, though? All right. I think I have your reading. Okay. I'm not seeing anything about contact, but let's get into it. So we have the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is basically someone who's trying to hold themselves up because they're kind of depleted in their energy. So it's someone who's been through, it's been rough. It's been rough for someone. But because they've had, this kind of rough patch where they've been through a lot, they're a stronger person because of that, is what this card is saying. And it's the card is saying what challenges, think of everything that you've accomplished. Think of everything that you've overcome because you were resilient, you were determined, you had strength, and you had courage. So this is someone, who's barely standing, but they're still standing because they've been through so much. So there's that. So remember, tarot can either flat out answer your question or it just delivers a message. Tarot can go from the very, very beginning of a situation to the very, very end finale of your question. So there are different ways to read this and to interpret it and to receive it. So take what you will. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune did decide to reverse. The Wheel of Fortune tends to be a card of good luck. It tends to be a card of destiny, divine timing, but it is reversed. I don't allow reversals in my deck, so this card did decide to flip over on its own. So this card is a card of saying resistance to change, having bad luck, being stagnant, which means not moving, not budging at all, and some type of missed opportunity. So because of this card being reversed, I would probably say no, just based off this card. And the next card is the Strength card, which means have courage, have the inner strength. Stay focused on what you're doing. So this card, I'm feeling this is tying into this. You've been through a lot. You've come out stronger, and this is just confirming that. You might be a Leo, you might be a fire sign. In the back of the deck, we do have the Sun card, which is also fire. And the Sun is of vitality, positivity, lots of success, and lots of joy. It's about bringing more of that into your life for yourself. So maybe you want this person to contact you so you could feel that joy, that you could feel successful, but that's not where it's coming from. Because I feel like this is just this opportunity for you to, do whatever you wanted to do with that person. I feel like it's past. Or it's not something that would bring you, this joy. I don't feel like it would bring you that joy. And I think you have to have the courage to know that, to understand that. So I think my answer is no. I hope that helped, my dear. I really hope that helped. My answer would be no. I don't think so. I could be wrong. You're welcome. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going to stay away from like how do they feel, what are their intentions and their thoughts. I'm going to stay away from those readings today. They just take a lot out of me. I feel like I don't have the brain capacity to do that today. So just a very straightforward, if you need advice or if you need an answer to an outcome for something would be best. But I think I'm going to stay away from like intentions and feelings and thoughts today, just because it takes a lot out of me to read the cards like that. I know some tarot readers can do it off the top of, off the back of their hand, but for me, it really does take a lot out of me. So yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that if I can. Okay. All right. Miss Pivon. Am I saying that right? Miss Pivon wants to know how May is going to go. So let's ask about May. What is May going to bring for Miss Pivon? What's May going to bring? What's May going to be like? What's May going to be like, May? Isn't May tomorrow? Doesn't May, you guys might already be in May. I'm the last day of April today. Last day of April. May is literally less than 24 hours away. That's exciting. How's May going to be? Woo! Thought a card wanted to flip out, decided not to. Fine. Sorry, you guys, I'm going to try to slow down. All right. Let me grab a couple more cards for you. Miss Pavone. All right, let me get one more card for you. How is May going to be? How is May going to be? Okay. That card got stuck in my hand. All right, let's figure out who this person is. We do have a person here. So who is the King of Cups? Yes, thank you. Why? Why the Five of Pentacles? Why the Five of Pentacles? Why the Five of That's weird. Okay. That's an interesting combo. All right, I think I have your reading, my dear. May. Okay, so coming in for May is the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Cups is about confusion. And the reason why it's about confusion is because in May, you might feel like you have a lot of options and a lot of choices. And you're just like, oh my God, there's so many to choose from. You could be like, I don't know what to do. I don't know which one to choose. Okay. So are there too many options to make a decision? So you might find yourself a little indecisive, but this card is a card of making choices and options based on something that's more realistic. So like, for example, you'd be like, well, this seems more likely to best suit me. This makes more sense because this option would be like, it sounds good, but in reality, can I really pull that off, right? Is that the best for me? Like, yeah, in fantasy land, it would be, but based on your situation, based on your finances, you know what I mean? Based on what you know and what you're comfortable with, some of these options and choices just might be out of your league, if you will. Some of these options and choices might seem more like, this makes more sense to me. And you want to make those choices and pick those options that feel that way to you, that feel realistic, not more fantasy like, if you will. Okay. And then we also have the Strength card coming out. That is a fire sign. You could represent a fire sign. But this card is having the inner strength, having focus, having courage, and staying in control. Having the inner strength to overcome obstacles. So these might also be obstacles, right? These might be obstacles. How can you have the inner strength to maybe make the right choices and choose the right options for yourself in May? Because there might be a lot of options and choices for you in May. Okay. This card, the Strength card, actually has a time frame. If this is significant for you, mid-July through mid-August. This is Leo season. So mid-July through mid-August is when you might have to make maybe some final types of decisions for yourself. So that makes sense, right? Like right now you feel stuck. You might feel confused. But kind of like towards the end of summer, things might start making more sense. You might have a sense of more control. You might have that inner strength and courage to be like, okay, I got it. I'm going with this. Let's go. And then after that, you're just like, you're so tired that you just need to rest. You're exhausted. You're exhausted in May. like all these, like, right? So when you're trying to make these choices and options, you're just like, you feel like you're running yourself into the ground. That this card is saying that you just need to be alone for a little while so you can recharge energy. You can have like new thoughts and perspectives on things. So rest is going to be very important in May. Make sure you are resting. And I know that is so easy for someone to say, so hard to do. Trust me. Rarely take a nap, where I used to nap all the time when I was younger, and I used to love to nap. Like the cat nap, right? Or the power nap type of situation. And that's not existent for me these days. But if you can rest, I would do so in May. Now we get to the back of the deck. So this card did not fall out. It was represented at the back of the deck, which is, you could call that the overall energy. And it's the King of Cups. Okay, so older, water sign. I'm going to call him a man. Okay, masculine energy here. Okay, this person is typically emotionally mature. They are compassionate. They are calm. I do need to feel and have the chance to rest my mind and body. Okay. So I don't know where the King of Cups comes in, but they might bring you some balance. They might bring, because they are very balanced. And it says that they have kind of mastered their emotions. So, and I don't know if this person is in on making these decisions and finding these options for you. I don't know if this person's involved with you, but there is the King of Cups. And I asked who the King of Cups was because, of course, I want to poke at that. What is that? And it is after a financial type of hardship, feeling insecure. This person feels insecure. They're kind of needy. They are in a lack mentality, which can manifest these unwanted desires. So I don't know. I don't know if the King of Cups, if he's going through something financial here. Is the King of Cups going through something financial? Needing to get back on their feet. So maybe not doing so well, losing a job, not having enough money, something like that, where like they just can't get out of this, like, I don't have this, I don't have that, this never works out for me. So it's all these, my friend, possibly. However this relates to you, I don't know who this person is, but they are going through some type of financial woe. But I asked what the Five of Pentacles was, and you got the Success card. So this person, it will turn around for this person because they are hardworking, they are determined. Yeah, so I don't know. You have the King of Cups showing up, having a hardship, but also being successful. So I don't know how this person relates to you, but that's what I have, my dear. I hope that helped. I don't really feel like that was helpful because, honestly, I kind of even forgot what the actual question was. May, you asked how May's going for you. So it decided to bring up the King of Cups. So maybe you are involved with that person and they're going through it, right? Sometimes the cards bring up people, They bring up people in your life. Because don't people affect you, right? The people in your life can surely affect you. So I think sometimes the cards like to pull out certain people because they like to single them out because that person might be an obstacle for you. That person might be highly involved in that month for you. So that makes sense, right? Yeah. All right, you guys. What else you got for me? Just a simple, easy, straightforward question that I can answer would be best. Yes, I'm sad because he don't look for me like before. Oh. All right, Tito. 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 Tito, are you a male or female? Tito, are you a male or female? Male. Okay. Just want to know in case, women or men. I don't need your birth date, my love. I don't need your birth date, but it looks like you're is that Aries? Is 4-3 Aries? You're right around my husband's age. You're right. Oh, you're my sister's age. You're 2 years younger than me. I was born 79. Oh, no, you're not Pisces. Is that Pisces? No, you're not Pisces. You're Aries. You're Aries. Someone look that up. What's 4-3? Birth date. Okay. All right. You got it. You're a fishy. Gotcha. All right. Will you get a job? So we want to see cards of success. We want to see cards, so wands. We want to see the pentacles because that's finances, right? Jobs are related to finance. So we want to see those type of cards. We don't want to see any type of hardship. We don't want to see any type of the fives. The fives aren't good. We don't want to see any fives. So we want all good positive cards here. Lots of pentacles, lots of money. Will you find a job? Man, I feel like I'm banging these out today. You guys are good. That's a real easy energy today. I feel like I barely get to anyone during the readings, but I've gotten to at least 3-4 people? And it's only been 45 minutes? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh no. See, I didn't want that card for you. Let's see what else is up. Okay, all right. Interesting. We'll find out who this person is. Let's get you one more card, and I need to clarify who this person is. We do have a person here. I don't think this is you. All right, got it. Good. That's a good card to have. That's a good card to have. All right, what's in the back? Do I want to take the back of the deck? Let me get clarifiers. And then I'll take the card in the back. Who's the King of Wands? I am reading for Tito. Tito wants to know if you will get a job. The King of Wands. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, who's that? Okay, let me just get this together. Ooh, I feel like I am going down the rabbit hole here. Queen of Swords. Who's the Queen of Swords? Queen of Swords. Who's the Queen of Swords? Okay. All right. Geez, will I get a job? And this is like a whirlwind. Let's just get into it because sometimes I look at this reading and I'm just like, oh my God, I feel so overwhelmed. But as we get in and we start, talking to each other, it starts to make sense. So, okay, first up, I didn't like that this card came out right. We got the Five of Cups. But now that I have the rest of the spread, what I feel like is this you just being really disappointed in the present moment, being disappointed in the past, having regrets, maybe around the job situation or just life in general, I think. Excuse me. It's kind of like, you have to move on. There's just so much heaviness in the past. It's hard to do that. It's hard not to think of all the things that you regret. It's hard not to think about the what ifs, all the disappointment, all the loss, all the grief that you've once felt. This is from the past. So you can't carry that on to the future. You can't move on until you fix that. Is what this card is saying, okay? It's saying that there's opportunities around you. You're just kind of, I would say, sulking. You're just kind of, right? The head is down, looking at the spilled cups when you still have these. You still have options, but you don't feel that way. You don't feel that, unfortunately. So you have to get into a new emotional space or get out of that emotional space, okay? Okay, let's leave that one in the past. We're going to leave that one behind. Now we know. Moving forward, okay, we have the King of Wands. I don't think this is you. I don't think this is you because you said you're a fish. This is a fire sign, older fire sign male. And he is a leader. He's a visionary. He's entrepreneur. So that might mean he owns his own business. He owns his own company. A natural born leader. And you said you're a fish. And I think this is you. I think this is you. A younger, I don't know how old you are, dear. How old are you? How old are you? The pages are just starting out. So no, you said 81. You said 81. So you're around my age. You're too, yeah. So you're not that young. This is a newbie. This is someone who hasn't had a lot of experience. The King of Wands is the leader. The Page of Cups is it says, will a new creative opportunity arise? It says a new beginning. Something artistic. And then I asked, or actually no, two cards came out for the King of Wands. We have the Lover's card. The Lover's card. So that is choices. It is about love, but it's also about partnership, who you partner with. Are you thinking about maybe joining someone who owns their own company? Because of the entrepreneur, like maybe joining someone who already has a side gig that needs help or something like that? What decisions do you need to make about relationships? So these are the people that these are the people, basically, more corporate, big company. Okay. But there's something about this creative opportunity with someone who stands on their own, a leader of some kind, and a choice about these people. maybe a choice about joining these two people. Maybe these two people already are in something, and then maybe you're thinking about joining them. Because after that, we have the Three of Pentacles, which is a collaboration. So that's funny, right? There's three people here. This is a teamwork effort. This is a teamwork effort. You have to make a decision if you're going to join these two people. One person is younger and very creative. They are intuitive. They're very artistic, very creative. They're inspiring. So this King of Wands, in her 60s. Oh my God. I guess I'm going to take that as a compliment. I will take it, I guess. So yes, you making a choice if you are going to join these people, if you are going to collaborate and have a teamwork effort with these people, you'll have to make that decision. And then in the back of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. So that now you have a female leader here. She works independently though. She works independently. She's not in this group of people. So you have a woman air sign popping up, an older woman air sign popping up. I wonder, it says that she has wisdom and insight. So I wonder if she's worked with these people before. I don't know. She doesn't take any BS. I wonder, that's so funny. And she also wants what's fair. She wants justice and she wants the truth. This could be a lawyer. She could be a lawyer because you have justice, which is the law. Wisdom and insight. She has insight. INSIGHT, insight. It says, how can I approach the situation with wisdom and insight? And she wants balance. She wants everything to be balanced. So there's something about there is going to be a woman here, and I don't know where she comes from, but she's going to be there. And I think she's going to give it to you straight. I think she's gonna tell you a lot about what's going on in this company, or a lot about what's going on with these people. Because she wants you to have fair judgment. She might even let you on in some legal stuff that's been happening. So this job depends on you, because you're going to have to make that decision with the Lovers card. So my answer is yes. You're just going to have to decide if you want to get in on this team effort. And then watch out for this mama's right here, because she does not take any shit from nobody. And I don't think she's going to let you step into any shit. She's going to be like, this is what's up, dude. In all fairness. I can see you're being like, in all fairness, I just wanted you to know that. That's hilarious. Please do let me know if that happens. Please do. Oops, sorry about that. Please do let me know if that happens. That is too funny. If that is actually, you know what? I don't know. I just got it off of Amazon. So yeah, I just put like beginner tarot deck. It's got all the meanings on it. It's got the reversals on it. And I love it. That's actually how I was able to start reading tarot super fast, because I was having trouble memorizing the meanings of 78 cards, you know? And this makes it so easy. It comes with a little book, and yeah. Yep, just go on Amazon. It's there. I think it was about $7. not bad at all. Not because I know tarot decks can run pretty steep, you know. Some tarot decks you can, you know, they're $50. I don't think so. I'd rather just, you know, when this one's done, I'd rather just buy it again. Just keep repurchasing it. Okay, I definitely cannot answer that question, my dear. I have to answer very easy questions. So to tell you what's going to happen in the next 12 months, I mean, I can tell you what'll happen by what 2027 will be like, I guess. I don't know what that is a very in-depth reading. I cannot do that. I need a very simple, easy question for a simple, easy answer is really what I'm going for today. And I really want to stay away from intentions, thoughts, and feelings today because for me, it takes a lot out of me to try to interpret the cards into feelings and stuff like that. Shit.